Greetings and welcome. I'm Rebecca Carner, Biofield tuner, and today's tuning is focusing on the concept and the frequencies of reconciliation. Years ago, before I came to the tool of the tuning forks as a way to modulate energy, I only had different concepts and the use of words to change and reconcile things. And one of the exercises that was introduced to me is replacing the conjunction but with the conjunction and as a way to build a bridge between two things that might otherwise be punted into two different camps. For instance, your going away party is tonight, but I have to work late. That kind of shuts the show down, right? Like, you're having a party, but I have to work late. If you replace that with an and, you're having your going away party tonight and I have to work late, suddenly there's like a little bit of expansion at the end of that. So maybe I could come really late, or maybe I can bring you a cup of coffee to go in the morning or something like that. And it's this idea of, in the spiritual world, there's this, we often deal with the concept of a paradox, two seemingly disparate things, and how to meld them together, because we're all paradoxical and we live in both a paradoxical cosmos as well as deeply paradoxical times. And so it's really with this idea of reconciliation that I'm going to focus today, and to see if a certain amount of coherence and therefore open-ended expansion can be created in the collective field. When I was prepping for this video, I looked up, I did my little Google foo on what reconciliation really meant. And the first thing, the first definition was restoration of friendly relations, but it's really the second definition, which is the act of making one view or belief compatible with another. And I think the operative word there is compatibility, because it's not about making it the same as, it's not about making it homogeneous, it's about making it compatible, which to me has the connotation of workable compromise, workability, as opposed to, I don't know, winning or convincing. It's just making enough space for a both, for a yes and. So without too much further ado, I'd like to start and open up the field around reconciliation. So this video is filmed in Atlanta in America, and we're coming off the tail end of a really remarkable national event that was our presidential election recently. And also we are heading into a time of year that many people find deeply paradoxical, if not profoundly challenging. And I also saw a meme this morning on Instagram that was both snarky and a little bit heartbreaking, which was Home Alone, the movie Home Alone, where a kid gets left home alone over Christmas. The meme was, Home Alone could be a documentary this year. And it really, I mean, like, there's so many things in our cosmos that could use some reconciliation, some compatibility, and how to reconcile social distancing and holiday gathering, how to reconcile all of the opinions around party lines and cultural divisions in this country. And really, and then I guess sort of on a more internal level, I've really had a lot of clients lately who have arrived themselves to me to address issues around chronic fatigue, autoimmune dysfunction, and sort of degenerative disease. And molecularly, energetically speaking, all of these conditions, diseases, come about when there's sort of bifurcation internally. It's ways that we're at conflict with ourselves. It's ways that we're experiencing maybe cultural input as a way of stymieing our own authentic expression. And molecularly, this takes up residence in the body. And so there's external reconciliations abounding, and I know I could, pretty much everybody I think could use just a heap and helping of internal reconciliation. Wow, I can already feel the energy building. And the last note is today is November 30th, 2020, and it's a full moon. It's the last lunar eclipse of the year, and the beaver moon has a lot of energies about rewriting beliefs, redirecting partnerships, and general themes like that, which just all of it ties right into this. So without any more talking, I'm going to start tuning. Everybody take a deep breath. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Whew. Wow, so it's been a little minute since I filmed a video, and the collective presence here, the field, is really strong. It is positively vibrating the fork really deeply in my hand. So thanks for everyone's participation. Whew. So the first thing that's popping up is really how profoundly, fundamentally necessary grounding would have to be in the building of compatibility. A person or a group would have to be grounded in themselves, in oneself, to even begin to sort of pluck out the threads of commonality and compatibility. So I'm going to take all the time I need to really ground this. For anybody who's watching, really imagine your feet standing on the earth. Imagine your spine straight and aligned, and the energy flowing on a singular, clear, and open track along your spine and along your energy body. Wow. Whew. Wow, I mean, just really huge buffets of heat. I'm probably sweat on my upper lip here. There is a lot of heat. So my other Google foo was just to look at the definition of conciliation. Like if I'm doing reconciliation, what does conciliation mean? And it was the act of making someone no longer angry or placation. And I tell you, the sort of collective, ongoing, cumulative is really, is really being released here. Like hot, like wildfire hot, bonfire hot. So we're gonna do some cooling with this. You know, it's okay to be angry, and it's okay to be creased. It's okay to be pissed off. It's to notice it and to ask yourself, why is this? And what do I need to do to mitigate this? It's not about acting in anger, but it's okay to have anger and upset, as uncomfortable as it can so often be. But when you try and distance yourself from it before it's resolved or before it's finished, it takes up this, it makes up this wad of blisteringly intense and hot energy. And so we're just gonna stand and witness that right here in everybody's Earth star, because we're riding on the Earth, man, and the Earth has been cranky, and heaven knows a lot of people in this country that I'm living in have been cranky. And it doesn't matter the reason, and it doesn't matter if it's reasonable. It is. Let's deal with what is. So I see you, I hear you, I embrace you. Wow, isn't that amazing? And then it gives way to a lot of dismay. And to that I also say, I see you, I hear you, and I embrace you. To breathe a little bit more easily now. The sort of initial flare-up. Has subsided somewhat. You know, emotions are waves. They have a building, they have a crest and a peak, and they have a release and an ebb. And when we try and distance ourselves from our emotions, it's truncating this natural building expression and then release that has to be sort of played out for it to not get eddied and stagnant. In Chinese medicine, all disease is defined as stagnated qi, which is energy. So Nice. All right, really well done. Yay. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to come around to the Sun Star Chakra, that one is just above our heads. And again, tuning towards the concept of reconciliation to be able to conceive again of if you're looking at things that are seemingly contrary, to be able to find the inspiration to conceive of commonality takes a lot of openness, of inspiration, of idea. Whew. Wow, okay. Okay, this feels like trying to suck a beverage through one of those little cocktail stirrers rather than an actual straw. Hoo-ha, y'all. Okay, you know, inspiration lives outside. What is that Rumi quote? There's a field out beyond the concepts of right and wrong. Oh, shoot, I can't remember the rest of it. It's so lovely. There's more to it, and then basically I'll meet you in that field. You know, inspiration, like, so when I try and open up and activate this energy center, it's just above our head, and so it deals, it's sort of my first introduction to what everybody's thinking. Right. It's starting to open up. So it's not about right and wrong, like, well, I know I'm right, you know, and whosoever is on the other side of whatever proverbial and hypothetical fence, well, they know they're right too. Man, it's not about right, and it's not about wrong. It's about what is, what are we looking for? What are we going for? You know, it's so, you know, isn't that interesting? God, I mean, look at me. Even my face has contracted. The muscles are, I'm feeling frustrated. Frustration. It's there. Wow. Wow. Hear that fork? Bam. Hot again. Hot. Shoot. Breathe the energy in from the top of your head. Push it sort of like a French press plunger down your body and out to your feet. Again, breathe in like a funnel. If you imagine a funnel at the top of your head, breathe in and push it down to your feet. You don't have to know what to do. It's not about right and wrong. It's about openness. It's about curiosity. You know, the two words that just came in are creativity. Truly, inspiration is creativity. Esther Perel says, creativity, extemporaneous creativity can only happen in the complete absence of vigilance, right? So it's not about defending, keeping vigilant eye, whether you're right or you're wrong, or somebody's encroaching on your ideologies. Man, that you just shut the door on creativity, right? Creativity and really elegance. Elegant solutions, elegant concepts tend to be shockingly simple. You know, there's a million ways to generate electricity, but the natural flow of water and the fundamental existence of the movement of air through wind are two of the easiest ways to generate electricity. Like, those are elegant solutions. And you could sit outside all day and consternate on the best generator of electricity and not even notice the wind brushing past your cheek. And therein lies the solution, the wind. Oh, all right, we got that to open up. Yay! All right. Let me check in with this other frequency, see how we're doing. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Man, all right, so I offer this. The other thing about elegance is that it just feels good. It's just easy. I mean, you can, for all of the women out there, you know, we can contort ourselves into any manner of outfits and whatever, and they might look kind of nice or whatever, but true elegance is easy to wear. Ha. Truly, and here we go, and it's a reconciliation of the brain and the body. Yes, use your brain. You know, thank you, active brain, for being with me. And in the end, let the sort of simple intelligence and straightforward intelligence of the body, may they marry, may they be reconciled in our actions and our solutions and our thoughts and our deeds. Okay, so I'm actually not going to use any more forks at the exact moment. I want to do a sound rinse with the bowls to really literally kind of stir and meld and merge the energies that we opened up and activated in the energy body, because I think that's where reconciliation lies. In the Hawaiian tradition, there is the practice of Hooponopono, which is such a powerful forgiveness, compassion, love, reconciliation, mending, healing practice. And so I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say the English translation. Hooponopono. I'm so sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. I thank you. Hooponopono. Hooponopono. I'm so sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. I thank you. and that we all could transmit that, especially to those who we think transgress our ideals. Can you ask their forgiveness? And can you tell them that you love them? Hooponopono. I'm so sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. I thank you. Wow. All right. Wow, I'm going to keep this short. That feels really powerful. I feel complete with that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the field. Wow. Wow. Okay, y'all. Thank you. Reconciliation, that was big and relatively concise and kind of blew me away. Thanks for everyone present for this. May the remainder of your week and of this year and of your Corona experience have the most reconciliation and resolution that we can hope for. Please visit RebeccaCarner.com if you want more information or if you'd like to contact me to learn more or to book a session. Thanks a lot, you guys. Happy lunar eclipse.